Hello, hello, hello.
Yes, that's how it is. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Davide, for that lovely introduction.
You're welcome.
Bye. Hey,
And hey, bye, yo, hey, bye. How are you?
Martin.
Hello.
Hi, Martin.
Well-
Hi, Andra.
Hi, Ondra. How are you?
Martin.
It's been a
Hello.
while. It's been really a while.
Yeah,
How are you,
nice,
Andra?
nice to see you guys. Doing well. Doing well.
Cool.
Happy after the summer.
How are you, Pi? Everything
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Busy.
Oh,
As
sorry.
always.
Sorry, I'm
I
talking for
guess.
others.
I-
I got super excited. Apologies, I'm shutting myself down now.
No, please,
No,
please.
it's
I
okay.
was talking
No,
with
Don't
leave
you
the
worry.
mic
at first.
open. Leave the mic open.
I was
We love the
talking with you at
chaos.
first.
That's fine.
Yeah. So welcome, Martin Marinov. Really
Hey.
welcome.
Hello.
How
Thank
are
you.
you?
Hey,
Well,
I'm good.
this is. Yeah.
we are losing you, Mauro.
Okay.
Can you repeat?
This is the European Town Hall or European FiresideChat. I don't know how to say it well, but this is a community-driven initiative regarding to show and more projects of the Cardano ecosystem or personalities that are working on development or different aspects in the ecosystem. This has a lot of value for us because it's a community-driven activity to have that time to speak directly with those projects or people that are working in this ecosystem. Next slide, please. This is our mantra. This is what we like to do in our ecosystem. So, Andra, since you have been here for a while, can you read it, please?
Keep your notes up to date. Try to study or learn something new every day. Support and connect with community members for synergy and goals. Be inclusive, friendly, and wise with words, even in anger. Share information without destroying dreams, people, or their reputation.
Very nice.
Outstanding. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's lovely to see everyone here. Remember that if you want to host a space in X, is the X clear. You can just have someone from the team and do it for at your own language. That's an initiative to spread the word and drive a community at your own language. Next slide, please. Thank you. The Project Catalyst voting is now closed. Thank you for participating. Thank you for votes. The results will be in 21st of September. So it's like in a week from now. And hope you're excited. Thank you everyone that has participated voting or just commented in the social media about the projects or initiatives that are you going to vote. I'm excited to see those results. What is the general feeling here? Davide, Marcus, how you
Well,
feel?
I feel optimistic to some extent for our proposal. I mean, the proposal for the UA Cardano. In general, I'm a bit scared by the fact that now Catalyst is becoming even more difficult to get funded for new names, because there are a lot of very new projects that are participating, asking for a lot of funds, and they are of following from the get-go, and also have pretty big wallets to exercise a powerful voting power. So that I think that we need some changes in the Catalyst process in general to allow new projects and new names for more exposition. But that's my opinion. I discussed with that with Daniel as well, and maybe we can find an agreement.
Yeah,
The
I'm
cool
always.
thing of this ecosystem.
Yeah, come on.
The cool thing is that everyone could has his own opinion. So that's how it works. Marcus.
Yeah, I'm always thrilled afterwards. It's like you put in so much effort. Your pens get a little bit heavier, and afterwards you have made so many connections because you went out and just connected to so many peoples. And I think you thought through your own project a bit more than usual, And I think that always gives us some extra thrive, and that's what I enjoy afterwards. It's just like an energy boost to pull even more.
Yeah.
Ricardo, do you want to add something? And everyone here, if one day in the meeting, just raise your hand. Yes, Ricardo.
Yeah, I think as Marcus mentioned, this process of developing the idea, shaping it, and then also connecting and building partnerships is equally valuable, especially for new members that haven't been funded in the past. I think this is a process, as everything in life, and even if you don't get voted for, don't be discouraged. Those initial activities that you did this time also will be part of the fruits that you will collect to a later point in time. So also for us, I mean, as the European Town Hall and community, we're optimistic, but you never know. So let's keep our thoughts. And thank you to everybody that supported our proposal.
Outstanding. If anyone just had a comment, raise your hand. But if not, next slide, please. And our guests today are, next slide, P. Langeman. Please, if I announce it bad, just correct me. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, usually in the US it's pronounced pie, just to avoid sounding similar to another word, but but
okay.
you know,
I never thought of that one.
Officially the Greek is P, so you know, no worries either way. But hi everyone, I'm the CTO at Sundae Labs. We built and launched the first AMM DEX on Cardano and have been working hard. We've got a number of Catalyst proposals. I'm also an advisor on a number of projects, including Atrium, which is being built by Big Pay as kind of a central dashboard to do all things Cardano, and ADA Handle, which needs no introduction. And in particular, lately I've been helping them design their decentralized minting process. Right now, Cora Labs has the keys to mint handles, and they've done a great job of kind of making sure that everything stays unique and kind of fulfilling that goal. But they want to now push the boat off into the ocean and kind of build a decentralized minting process. So they had a Catalyst proposal for that. So I'm also advising them on that. And that's about it, I think.
Well, if you doesn't know Pi, I meet him in Edinburgh. And when he talks, everyone was listening carefully about the tech aspect of the SanchoNet and that. And how is, for example, you always submit in the GitHub some ideas. How is to be the part of the tech community in the Cardano ecosystem? Because you always see that people with social background as me are commenting things, but indeed the people that is the basis of this ecosystem are the tech guy. How is to be part of that community?
I mean, it's fantastic. Before this, I have a lot of experience with building really big scalable software, but as a developer, I was always kind of in the background in the sense that never dealt with the end user, and the stuff that I was working on didn't get kind of media coverage like this or like other kind of interviews I've done. And it was definitely a huge it was definitely a big step out of my comfort zone 2 years ago when I did that first interview with Big Pay. But I found to like really grow into it, and I really love kind of building in public and participating in kind of the Cardano ecosystem in that way. And sometimes it can get a little exhausting because different people have different ideas of how things should work, or people will have complaints or objections that I agree with, but we have no technical solution for. And those kinds of discussions can be really difficult because it's like, yes, I want to solve this problem too, and I want to work with you to find that solution. What is it? And especially if somebody doesn't have a technical background, that understanding why we can't implement something we don't have a solution for can be kind of difficult. So sometimes the discussions in the tech community can be very exhausting, but I love it none the same. And yeah, hopefully that answers your question.
May
Yes,
I ask you
perfectly.
a
Yes, Marcus.
personal question? Because I think that's something that founders often find, and you already introduced it. When you have those discussions, and I think those discussions that you see, sometimes they are getting really harsh. How do you, as an actual introvert person, deal with that, right? I mean, I know from my own experience, when I see something where I say, okay, do I really want to engage? Do I really want to invest that power, that health into that discussion? Sometimes I just say, no, I just want to focus on the other things. How do you deal with that?
Yeah, I mean, I think often I have to choose where I spend my time. And so if somebody's particularly toxic or kind of just working towards a different, like a very different goal than me, I kind of just have to bow out of that conversation and move on to where I feel like my efforts are being productive rather than kind of butting up against a wall. But often I find that like if you reach out empathetically and you try to really understand where the other person is coming from, and you kind of call them out on unproductive discussion habits, it can be very productive. It can kind of tear down those walls. So I think we've all grown up in an environment where politics in particular has grown so caustic and so high stakes that everybody feels like they have to employ every tactic they can to win the argument. And what I've been trying to do is lead by example in trying to uh, um, stop the tide when it comes to those same habits making their way into the Cardano community. So the ways that I do this are, I regularly practice steel manning, which, is a play on words from the term straw man. A straw man argument is where you kind of prop up a fake version of your opponent's argument and knock it down. And you say, oh, look how easy it was to knock that down, when that's not actually what they were saying. And the opposite of that is steel manning, where you try to elucidate or explain the strongest version of somebody else's argument. And you do so well that people might even believe that you are a supporter of that position. And then you argue against that and you say, okay, well, here is the strongest way that you can explain this and the strongest case you can make that. And here's why I think that still has flaws. And ultimately, I think that makes your argument stronger and, really bridges that gap because the other person now feels really heard. And so, that's a kind of a long-winded way to say, I'm really trying to myself and inspire people to bring really healthy discussion habits to those kinds of conversations.
Yeah, so it's kind of the opposite of the devil's advocate, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a great way. I think that helps a lot to founders who are more introvert, and I really appreciate the answer here. Thank you.
Logical fallacies are always a very tough argument.
Well, and then there's the whole class of people who don't really understand what a logical fallacy is, and they'll just kind of throw that out to try and undermine your argument. So it gets really difficult and complicated, but
yeah, you have to learn to deal with it. Ricardo, go on.
Yeah, Pi, first of all, thank you for joining us today. Really a big fan of Sundae Labs. I understand you have rebranded, or it's now called Sundae Labs, because it's not only the DEX, Sundae Swap, but also other activities. Maybe you could give the community like a condensed version of what is it that Sundae Labs is currently focusing on, regardless of the Fund 10, rather as a company. What is your vision, let's say, for the next 3-4 years?
Sure. So yeah, for those who aren't aware, we used to be like registered as a company called Sundae Swap Inc. And we've rebranded the company as Sundae Labs. We still are focusing heavily on the DEX. We're still building and committing to supporting the primary front end for that DEX. at the end of the day, the Sundae Swap protocol is something that we built and launched into the world and is now owned by the people who use it to a large extent. We provide one front end and maybe the primary front end that people use, but you can go on Indigo and swap on Sundae, or you can use the Muesli swap aggregator. So really, it's a protocol that anybody can interact with. And we have a large interest in seeing that protocol succeed, but that's not all that we are as a company. And it's always been our plan to diversify what we build. So we built Sundae Swap. That's still kind of our flagship product that we are delivering improvements on. So we recently launched yield farming. A little while back, we launched our V2 UI that has been very popular with people. We're working on a new set of contracts for the protocol. Maybe you've seen on Twitter, I released a visualization where rewriting these contracts in Aiken is going to give us such a substantial performance improvement that it's, it makes me cry for the stress that I went through for our launch. And so, we're still really focusing on the DEX, but we are also starting to diversify into a number of other things. So that includes our governance offering, where we have built a platform as a service that other projects and DAOs can use to run their governance, currently being used by the Noom, by Disco Solaris. Optim is going to be launching very soon with governance through us. And then we've also built a rewards distribution platform. So this is a way to distribute rewards that have been earned by kind of users of a protocol. And that's being used by Indigo, Liquid, Snake, and very soon JPEG. So we're kind of building up these business-to-business offerings so that we can kind of help fund our operations as a company, because we are a US-based company, it's not appropriate or safe for us to charge a fee from the DEX. So we actually don't make any money from the DEX. It's kind of like a public service that we provide. And we're looking for ways to leverage the expertise that we've built up around Cardano to turn this into kind of a sustainable business. And so we do contracting work. We just did an audit for JPEG Store. We've done some, we've lent developers to a few companies in the space. And so, if you're a project out there and you have something that you need built, or you want to use one of those services that I talked about, feel free to reach out to us. We're super flexible and super happy to kind of lend our expertise, very hard won over the last 2 years, to helping accelerate other projects in the space.
Great.
Great. So the best way to contact you would be just over your website or Twitter, or?
Yeah, so any of those ways work. We've got a Discord. We've got you can email contact@sundaeswap.finance. You can email me directly, pi@sundaeswap.finance. We have a contact us form on our website. So some of the avenues for contacting us, we may not check as frequently. So if we don't respond, apologies. We get a lot of incoming communications. But yeah, feel free to reach out kind of related to any of those things.
That's cool. Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pi. It was amazing.
Thank you. So let's jump to the next one. And that's Whiteboard Cardano with Yao Yao, who has already been in our last bigger session for Catalyst. And now you have all the time you need. Take it and be relaxed. Happy to have you here.
Yes, thank you. So, hi everyone, and I'm Yao. I'm a project owner of Whiteboard Cardano, and okay. While I researching about Cardano, I was have a lot of problem in understand the knowledge of blockchain in Cardano technology. So I believe that many people out there, the newbies, they will not understand about technology, and they will trouble when they try to find out the new knowledge. So even now in the Cardano ecosystem, we have lots of information we update by document and by white paper or some video present and lots of different video type. But I think that educate need to be fun. Fun is funny because I think if we try to make the other people they understand about some new knowledge, we have to make they feel excited about it. So we have the idea about Whiteboard Cardano is a video explanation and in whiteboard format, and it's for those who yearn for a effortless Cardano knowledge acquisition. And we will make the knowledge be more funny, more interesting, and the graphic is the graphic will be more excited for them. So we really focus on the video educate because the video they can reply anytime, and our videos have a duration from 5 to 9 minutes, and we will try to explain the knowledge very easy to understand and just in 9 minutes. So even young dreamer can understand the Cardano technology. Yes, that's a little summary about Whiteboard. And yeah.
That was cool.
Great.
Sorry.
If you allow, Yao. Are there going to be videos in different languages, or are you going to work with subtitles, or what is the approach you're pursuing?
Yes, our main languages videos will by English, and we will have a subtitle in many different language, multilingual languages, like Chinese, Japanese, and Korean and Vietnamese for everyone. They can understand it, and we have a plan to add the voice subtitle on each videos for for more we will have a easy way to listen, and they will not have a barrier for languages. Yes.
And do you... Sorry, go on.
I'm because we service at a video channel, so if there anything we can do for our viewer can watch the videos more easier, and they have a good experience of the video. So if there anything we can do, we will do. So I think the document by many the subtitle by lots of different language can help more people to get the knowledge of Cardano more easier. Yes.
Absolutely. And do you only focus on parameters and the basics, or do you also promote content about projects? I saw that you had an explainer video on DJet as well. So do you offer that as a service for other projects within the Cardano ecosystem, or do you just say, okay, here's an interesting project, let's make a video about it?
Oh, we will make the basic content, basic knowledge about Cardano first, and after that we will build a community for all newbies, and we will have a plan to explain for the interesting project in the Cardano community, because I believe that the viewer of our channel can be the adopter of other project in the ecosystem. So I really want to connect the project owner with our viewer, because not I think most of project they have they really try to build the product, and they have excellent product, but they can't attract the adopter or their target audience. So if we can build a community for the newbies, and we keep them always interested about Cardano, and we can connect them to the other project owner, it will big opportunities for the other project. They can reach their target audience from the early stage.
Wonderful. And I think you had concerns before, and I think that was cool. Thank you so much. Anybody else has questions? Otherwise, we would proceed to the next project, which is Andromeda Way.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yao. Martin?
Okay.
Get started.
Hello, everyone.
Stage is yours.
Okay, thank you, thank you. I will just share the screen.
Let me stop my share so that you can open yours.
Okay, nice. Second. Yep. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Perfect.
Great. Okay. So, hello everyone. My name is Martin. First of all, I want to apologize. I will look to this direction because you all guys are here in this screen, and this screen is the presentation. So I'll just look to that direction so I can see you.
I just move here. That's
yeah.
fine.
Okay. I can see you now. Okay. So I am currently. So a few words about me. I'm currently a military communication officer with the rank of captain in the Bulgarian Navy. And I'm in the Cardano ecosystem since January 2021. And a year later, I became an SPO of the Andromeda Stake Pool, which is part of the XSPO Alliance and Single Pool Alliance. So I'm very proud of that. One of the best alliances in the community. So about AWA, AWA is a startup agency that utilizes Web 2.0, and we intend to be maybe the first Web 3.0 Cardano blockchain digital marketing and consulting agency. The aim of the company is to help all kinds of businesses and artists to be independent from the centralized systems in the world and help them grow in all aspects. We solve a few problems with the solutions that I want to share with you. First of all, there is no full stack marketing agency that focuses particularly onto Cardano blockchain. So in time, we intend to provide all kinds of services that will do that, and will be the first agency that offers all kinds of services for marketing. The second thing is that SPOs, you can cope with that. Definitely that SPOs need marketing help with the promotion of their pools. This is a very big thing for the SPOs. I think it's even the bigger from creating a stake pool. So we intend to develop kind of a lottery system that the SPOs and the winners can use our services for completely free of charge. So and if we are funded, because we had the proposal now for Fund 10, if we are funded, we intend to even give very big discounts for the SPOs, and especially the biggest discounts will be the single pool operators. So we can help for decentralizing the ecosystem. there are still not many businesses outside of the blockchain industry as a whole that know how blockchain works, and they don't know how to use blockchain, especially Cardano in particular. So many businesses do not understand. So we aim to educate them through our consulting for our services. We intend to educate these businesses of how the blockchain works and how they can use it and utilize it for their benefit as businesses. And the last thing is that artists of all kinds, like individual artists, like painters or actors or musicians, they don't like, they now use very centralized systems like Spotify and etc. So we intend to help them to find new horizons of how to distribute their masterpieces, so that they're the ones that take most of the profits and not the middlemen of offering their products. So that's one of the big things that we aim for. So as a type of a value propositions that we offer is through our activities with our clients, we will educate them about the blockchain, and especially on the Cardano. So we aim to onboard them directly to the Cardano blockchain, not to any other else blockchain. So that's the goal, and show them different projects in the Cardano ecosystem, so they can choose and have the flexibility to choose to use these projects which are built on Cardano. So we have some milestones that we implemented in our proposal. Of course, we already have 2 clients. So actually, we now have 4. But we started with 2 when the front end began, and we now have 2 more clients, which are actually projects on the Cardano. But I will not say more because we are in the very. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, perfectly
Yes.
fine.
So these projects, the 2 projects that we now have during this front end, is like in very early talks. So I'm not gonna mention them now, but maybe later, hopefully. And yeah, that's it. I didn't change the slides, but I will change them very quickly now.
We can pause them.
Yeah,
But that's incredible. I mean, just that speaks for your activity. Because when we were talking a few days ago, you just said, okay, we have 2, and now you already have 4. So that's a good one, right? Cool.
We are working hard. Yeah.
Cool. So Ricardo, sorry.
Yeah, I have a question, Martin, to you regarding how you perceive the development of the Cardano community in Bulgaria as a country, or maybe your neighbor states. Or is it that the people and projects you're engaging are basically international driven projects, and you just happen to be in Bulgaria? Or how would you comment on that?
Thank you for the question. It's a very good one, especially for the Bulgarian community. I appreciate that question a lot. I founded the Facebook group and page for the Bulgarian Cardano community. I was the first one to found it. So there now there is more than 600 people in the group. So we are spreading the Cardano mission and the Cardano idea in Bulgaria. We started with a few on-place meetings, like in-person meetings. We were, I think, in 2021, we were like 5-6 people, and we started, and now we are a lot more grown to 600. Of course, none of them are active, but we are getting there. We are getting the word. Yeah, we are doing that, and we have also created Bulgarian Cardano community tokens that we distributed for people that are more active. So we distribute these tokens, through I think we use the Tosi Drop platform to do that. So yeah, still people are not very, how do I say it, in Bulgaria people are a bit conservative, so they don't believe that much of the digital and something that they cannot touch yet. Most of the people, but they are getting there. I mean, I like to explain them like in 2-3 sentences about the okay, do you know what are the 5 properties of money? So I tell them the 5 properties, and one of the 5 properties is the portability. So the money have to be portable. So I ask them, do you know which is the best money in the world now? And they say, almost all of them, they say gold. I say, okay, gold is not that portable. So the one currency that not currency, but the one money type of system that covers all of them in full, this is Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So and they are like 5 or 10 seconds there on busy signal. They just watch and they cannot react after that. So yeah, so
I think it would be a great idea if we could host together, you know, via the European account in X or Twitter, maybe a space in Bulgarian language. Give it a bit of preparation and marketing upfront. Could be a way of growing your community and also supporting our growth. So maybe we could plan that. That would be great.
That's amazing.
Thank you very much. I think it will be amazing. Yes, it will help a lot, definitely, for the community.
Perfect. And there's Davide.
Yes. Thank you very much, Martin. I would like to ask you, you are a Web3 marketing agency. What kind of operation you do compared to the legacy marketing agency? What is the main difference and what kind of activities are you performing?
Thank you for the question. That is also a very good one, definitely. So the main idea of the agency is to onboard businesses that use traditional marketing and traditional platforms to market their businesses. So we want them to bring them directly to Cardano. This is one thing that I said earlier. The other thing is like services, like 3.0 services type. All kinds of smart contracts, tokenization of the projects that these businesses can use. So let's say we have a client that is a public company that they have shares. So we can create like tokens that represent that shares, and these tokens to be on the Cardano blockchain, not on Ethereum or whatever else. So this is one of the goals, to show them why the Cardano ecosystem is, for me, my opinion, is better than the rest. In what sense and what are the benefits of using Cardano instead of Ethereum, let's say.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So that means basically you save the businesses the explanation why blockchain, why crypto, because that's the part of the onboarding, I guess. Is that correct? From what I understood before.
Yes, exactly. So imagine a client comes and they ask, okay, can you do for us a website? And I say, okay, for a website, you need a domain name service, you need hosting, you need certain things. So I can offer them, you can use these domains, these domains. But if you use, let's say, ADA domains, you can get like this and these benefits. And one of the commercials that I will share now, and probably shouldn't, but I share. My idea is to in the future to have this commercial where you have the post-apocalyptic environment and all of the rest of the websites are gone and shut down, but let's say ADA domains or some other website that are Cardano, they stay and they still operate. So that kind of type of commercial we want to present to our clients so they can understand what are one of the benefits of using the Cardano blockchain.
Okay, great. Good luck.
Yeah.
All the best on this. Anybody else has questions? Then I would be hopping on, or we would be hopping on to Andra to will present a very new incubation, and we're proud that we as Cardano community for Europe have been invited to participate in the early stage profiling, I would say. Stage is yours.
Thank you very much for the word. I'm really happy to introduce you to little activity which is called Server Hub, and its purpose is to create a shared content for Discord communities. So it is just one Discord server on which there are several teams. One of them is my team. One of them is European Cardano community. There is a team from Vietnam, which is working in the healthcare sector. And there is a team which is working on a solution for plant management. So if you would like to have a plant which does not require any care and can grow very quickly, yeah, that's the place to visit. But we are not about that. We are not about promoting the individual teams. We are about helping the communities on the Discord servers to grow and have something meaningful for them to do, which is not necessarily connected with the purpose of the server itself. So, for example, in European Cardano community, the content what you are creating is focused on everything Cardano, right? And Europe and services for that. And that is all great, and a lot of people need that, but sometimes you want to live a little. So you want to have something engaging, meet new people, or see something funny. And that is not necessarily the content for Cardano community, but it's a good content for visitors of the server to keep them engaged, keep them around. So the idea is to work together, do not spend too much time. We are really dedicating maximum 3 hours a month on this activity, and each of us contributes a little bit. So what we started with is we have one channel. It's called Pictures from All Around the World. And the 4 teams I talked about, we are already spread almost everywhere. We have Czech Republic, United States, Turkey, Vietnam, Australia. So tons of places. And there are already some very cute pictures. I posted one so far. So that was my contribution for this channel. And there is around 10 at this point in my server. And people are reasonably engaging. It's a start. I think it is cute, but we can go further. We can figure out what people would like to do, if they would like to engage with each other. So that's what we can do also for you. If people in European Cardano community have any thoughts, what they are missing in their life, right? Something which they would like to experience. Maybe you can contact Marcus, let him know that the next channel should be focused around what you need to have in your life. Yeah, so this is basically the idea. I'm happy to talk a bit about myself, but that's not the point. I'm really here to introduce the server, so I don't want to
it's fine.
drag
it's
it too
fine.
much.
I mean,
Okay.
it's fine. You're here, and you still can talk about your background if you'd like to. I mean, it's helping you. That's fine. That's totally fine.
Please do if you
And
want.
how did you get to this idea? How did you get to this idea?
Oh, okay. Well, this is interesting, at least for me, because I was engaged in a lot of spaces, and around the next 2 years, I originally work as an enterprise architect, and I was helping or working in several Web3 communities, and I was also working on my own project, which is focused on startups. So we are trying to create a service for them, and all of these different spaces have. They are kind of focused, stuck in their own space, and they everyone not everyone obviously, but a lot of the people I talked with get sometimes in the process into a situation when they feel a bit lonely, when it is a bit tedious, when getting the community, engaging with the customers is just very difficult, and you are on your low point. So I was thinking, yeah, maybe there is a way how to make it easier and how to help each other a bit. So it is about support of the teams, and it is also about making it easier to create the content, the engagement with the communities, help each other a bit.
I think that's a beautiful background because many founders can probably relate that there are sometimes either overwhelming situations where you actually have no idea how you manage it all, or situations where you are like, oh, I just need somebody around me for a second. I've seen that in, I think it's the innovation space where they have working rooms where you just tune in and everybody's silent, but you know they're here, right? Somebody's here. So I found that a very nice idea. And then there's chatting rooms. And what I particularly like about this idea, because it just tries to leverage actually your own work, and at the same time connect you, and tries to publish or share relevant content to your audience, the audience of your choosing. So great idea. I'm so happy that we can explore that together. And thank you for sharing.
Happy to be here.
So with that, guys, if you have questions, if you say, okay, oh, one question would be, how do projects that find the idea intriguing get in touch with you, sign up or so? Do they just do that via us in the Cardano channel,
Okay.
the Discord you have created?
Yeah, so you can reach either me. I have a Discord handle Itradva. I will share it somewhere in the European Cardano community, or you can reach us through European Cardano community. I guess this would be the two easiest.
Yeah, we have. Andra has created a project item, as many of you already did, in our Discord, so that you can follow.
I will create a project item. I realized I need to create 5-minute videos, so I in the end didn't manage it.
No worries,
today.
no worries.
But it will be there. It will be there. So.
But we still need to process the video, so that's fine. Very cool. Thank you so much. Thank you for everybody for being here. Mauro, you want to take it from here?
No, your host was amazing this time. So thank you for hosting, Marcus. Thank you, Davide, for participating, and Ricardo. Thank you for every guest today. And as I said, our next meeting will be on September 28th. If I can, I will try to make it in Las Vegas NFTLV, so to show a little bit what's going on, and hope to see you there if you are going. And thank you a lot for your presentations today. Thank you for being part. Thank you for participating. And this is how we build a new ecosystem and a new technology. So see you around, everyone. Our best wishes in this fund, because the results will be launching before our next town hall. So really excited, and I really hope you the best in this fountain. So see you soon, see you around, and see you in the next European tour. Yes.
1 second before you turn off.
Okay.
The time of the next town hall, I am afraid we have a small mistake. It should read 1830 as today.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, my mistake. So please consider 1830 as per the invitation and publication in the Discord. Yeah.
It's just to keep you alert, guys. So we do this every now and then so that you know you have to look as well. Do your own research. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thank
Have
you.
a wonderful day.
Bye.
Thank you to our guests.
Thank you.